Allen Iverson was just like never afraid to be who he was. And that's a quality that Demetrius also had. He was never afraid to be himself and to just be his honest self. We had this awesome togetherness of Philly sports and teams like the 76ers to bring us joy. And that's when Demetrius and I started our journey really into falling in love and making a life with each other. Demetrius always had this attitude that he could save the whole entire world. He came home and he's like, I'm going to the Army. He just wanted to do so much good. He lived and died that way. Demetrius took so much joy in his son. Chris was his peace. Chris was the one thing that he could look to that was a sign of happiness, something to come home for.
People in the military, they fight for the freedoms that we live with every day, and to help them out as much as we can, it's only right. He went through something very tragic. Just kind of having someone to talk to, in their time of need, I think that's huge, especially for someone at his age, and I'm glad I can do that for him.
What's up? How you doing?
Good.
You ready for another game? You better chill out for us tonight, all right? Thanks for coming.
TJ and Chris talk a lot more than I let on to people knowing. I think having a mentor is really special because it's another adult that's looking out for you. In our case, it was incredibly special to have TJ there because I don't have dad to go to and say, talk to your son and tell him he's gonna be all right. And just the little stuff too, like me texting TJ a video of Chris shooting a basket, in one of his games. And Chris is wearing number 12 this season with his basketball team. And just having that special link and sending those things to TJ and TJ getting really excited, I love that number. It's been such a joy to watch him have someone that he looks up to do so much good.
He's taught me to be, just a better person, to look at the bigger picture and always be positive, and I thank him for that. For him to have a smile on his face throughout speaks volumes of how his mother's raised him and the type of person he is. The first time I met him, he had on this pair of socks that he said were lucky.
I knew it! I told you! There you go. Thanks for wearing them, all right? Good to see you.
The socks are cool because they were mine. And they were brand new and they were in my closet and Chris took them. And those are his lucky Allen Iverson socks now. And now Chris wears these socks to 76ers games and on game night when we're at home, and it's so sweet and it's so cool to have that connection from something that his dad and I love to something now that he and I can share too. Everything I do in raising Chris, I want to honor my husband. We were a team. So there's no way that I would raise Chris without those qualities that I know his father would want him to have. It's important to carry that legacy on.